Alright, so the Celestial Dungeons came out today. These are a harder version of Heroic Dungeons, and they drop better gear. They drop 476 item level epics off of the last boss, and you get a currency called the August Stone Fragment that you can use to buy 476 item level epics, and you get that from all the bosses and from completing the dungeons and stuff like that. And what we're gonna do on my Paladin is we're gonna tank some dungeons. The gear on this character is okay, but it's definitely my worst geared character at 458 item level. We have just a few scraps of gear out of some heroic dungeons. We got our, retinal armor from Engineering Helmet. Maybe I should repair. Hang on, my stuff is somewhat damaged. But anyways, we're gonna be tanking. And then I set my loot specialization to Retribution, because I want to be a rep paladin in a raid, but I want to be a tank to do these dungeons, because tanks will get instantaneous Qs, whereas damage dealers, they will not. So let me just show you that. The damage dealer Qs, I was doing them on my rogue before. They're like 8 minutes or something. Here we go. Random Pandaria Celestial. And we're in. Now, at the start of the dungeons, you can pick one of 4 different buffs, okay, from these spirit animals. The red crane is for the healer, the tiger is for physical DPS, the ox is for tanks, and the jade serpent is for casters. We're gonna take the caster DPS one because it's gonna make us do an insane amount of damage. Just a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh, wait, there's one trash pack that usually is here. This group might have killed that trash pack and then their tank left and I queued into them, perhaps? This character has like infinity different AoE buttons. Even if people pull extra stuff, I can usually handle it. Alright, into the boss. Nice, more are getting pulled in. What's my AoE button? Hang on, what's my AoE button? I've got them. I'm getting tornadoed. This is another part about the Celestials, is when you're fighting mobs, you get these extra effects. There's a couple of random extra effects. That big tornado was one of them. That just like, they're extra mechanics you have to deal with. These Celestials are very similar to like Twilight Protocol dungeons from Cataclysm. Let's see, we can go out this way. Skip that one wave of mobs. What is this? Kit Intellect? I do not need that. Okay. You can see we're doing really good damage as a tank. Costco Glizzy is in our group. Yo, I love Costco Glizzies. $1.50. All the time. Never changes. Drop down the hammer. Protection Paladin has been very fun. I leveled up mostly as Retribution, but of course, as like, if we're going to be doing dungeons and you're able to tank, I strongly recommend you tank just for the way faster queue times. General Scuzz, thank you for the Prime Gaming. I really appreciate that. Thank you for 5 months of support on the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If I see Siege, I might do it once for the Chief, then it's an insta leave. You don't like this one, huh, Felicity? Not your favorite. Oh, so maybe you're saying like, maybe the tank from the previous group just decided to leave because it was Siege of Niuzao Temple, and that's why we zoned in and one trash pack was already dead.
We're still stuck in the middle of the entire land. Look out there.
Oh, another thing about the Celestials that I learned is they don't generate an instance lockout like a regular heroic dungeon. So if you find out a particular item drops from a, particular dungeon and you really want it, like, say, the Bottle of Infinite Stars trinket, this one comes from the last boss of Temple of the Jade Serpent. You can go in the queue and you can go for a specific dungeon. And if you want to, you can just specific queue Temple of the Jade Serpent Celestial over and over until you get the Bottle of Infinite Stars. You're gonna miss out on the bonus 2 fragments for doing a random one. Like, doing the random queue, you get a bonus 2 and some Valor points. But I figure, like, if you really need Bottle of Infinite Stars, it's pretty worth it. Because the bottle trinket, it costs, 40 fragments on the vendor? So, like, doing a dungeon for a chance at a thing that'll, essentially save you 40 fragments worth of work, it's pretty good, I would say, usually. Okay, these guys are overrunning a little bit. Alright. Oh, she's flying away. Okay. Are we able to upgrade gear yet with charms? I don't know anything about upgrading the gear. Celestial Bottle is worse than Searing Words. Wait, I got Celestial Bottle on my rogue, and I replaced... but Stinkfist, it's higher item level. It's a lot. It's 13 item levels higher than Searing Words. You're telling me I shouldn't be equipping that bullshit. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to reforge all of my gear now. Can I just throw the hammer down here? Hell yeah. Blast them. Judgment. Alright, oh well. This character needs all kinds of gear. I mean, this character is mostly blues and heroics. So we're going to be able to gear up a lot of stuff off of these. Where's the vendor for the new items? Vendor for the new items is in the shrine, the town in Vale of Eternal Blossoms, Shrine of the Seven Stars or whatever. I think it's a different name for the Horde players. It's like a celestial dragon looking dude. I'll show you after this dungeon. If you remind me, I will show you for sure. Nice. They still got some sap left over for the boss, so they're debuffing him. Okay, what's the sap debuff? I don't think I was mousing over the correct debuff. Oh well, whatever. I drag him into that sap. Can I activate this sap? Yes! There we go. Archer's Precision Grips. Rip. Don't want that. Oh, shit. Wait, I had way too many stacks of... Well, that's curious. I had stacks of the sap without realizing it. Okay, greed roll that. I guess we're going back in. That's a quirk with the Celestial Dungeons is that, the extra mechanics that spawn during the bosses do not immediately go away when the boss died. So we had a bunch of tornadoes still active, dealing a bunch of damage to everyone in the group after the boss was dead. I got 440 in lockpicking. Where do I go now to get higher so I can open ghost iron lockboxes? There's no more, like, lockpicking skill. It just goes up as you level up. So you just have to get to max level 90, to be able to open ghost iron lockboxes.
Whoops. Did I say 30? I meant 3.
Do this thing. Do this thing.
Go. Hurry. You must stop the siege.
Actually, maybe I should do kings instead of mastery, because we have no stat buff here. Oh, and I need to activate my ring. So if you forget your buff, if you die, you lose the buff that you got at the start. So then you have to get it again. And the ring can summon the NPC that can help you get it. Did the summon not work? Can't do that in an LFG. Wait, where is the priest? They're over there? Is that on the other side of this, or I'm not sure if they're behind us or ahead of us. Yeah, the priest is not with us. Shit. Okay. Hopefully the priest knows how to get here. How to, like, move around the trash. They gotta go to the left. And make sure they're making it through.
You are but one against the Empress's divine wrath. You too will fall.
There they are. Okay. Priest is with us now. Oh, boss? I don't want boss yet. Let me mow these guys down a little bit more, then we can pull boss. There we go.
You cannot stop my forces.
Rogue was parked at 85 and couldn't open the boxes, so I leveled him with archaeology. 1 hour combat was the fun with 463 weapon. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a little more than 1 hour to level up to 85 to 90. But yeah, if you've got the archaeology weapon, it's super overpowered for the level requirement. So you can equip it early and super duper blast.
Stop them. Bandit, attack.
Alright, I need the damage dealers to go around and pick up the bombs and throw the bombs at the boss. We can do it too when they spawn next to me.
The divine chose us to give mortal voice to her divine will.
Alright.
The vessel that enacts her will.
What, is he shielding again? No, that was just a random charge to one of the team members. Okay. Oh, shoot. Tornado. The extra mechanic tornado. Now that's a shield. Okay. So with the shield come the waves. So my job is to make sure these don't go on any healers or damage dealers and mess them up. Nice. The consecration is down. The hammer is down. Oh, that's another extra mechanic guy. He's just gonna do damage to the whole team with that whirlwind thing. Shoot spikes at everyone. I find the extra mechanics, yeah, pretty annoying most of the time. Especially the tornado one that, like, pulls you in. That's very annoying. Alright, what do we got here? Vial of Icarus Blood. Intellect Spirit. Okay, greed roll that. Let me see if I can get a big pull here. These guys hurling bricks, they tend to not want to pull with me when I try to drag them. Let's see, look at the guy in back. He's just kind of hanging out there. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know how to do that better. I would like to just pull a bunch of these mobs at once, but if they're gonna hang back, I can't, it doesn't make sense to do that. Alright, this is the last boss, so this is where we're gonna see an epic. Epic drop off of the last boss, 476 item level. They're all like clones of items that drop in Mogushan vaults and just a lower item level version of them. So like you got your Bottle of the Infinite Stars, you got your Galakal fist weapon, you got your Dagger of the something stars, 7 stars, dagger of the whatever, the dagger that drops off the first boss that everyone, that all the rogues want. Okay, he flies up in the air, make it to the other end. Oh, what's this one? This is the Whirlwinder? No, Tornado guy. He's Tornado. Oh, this is a bad combo. The Tornado's pulling us towards that side right when the boss tried to fly to the opposite side. That's really bad. Wow. Luckily, we had someone with... Oh, no, not quite. Almost have someone in position to interrupt the gushing winds. There we go. Kamino says mop dungeons are kind of annoying, not letting you pump. I agree. Alright, what are we getting? Band of Bursting Novas. Dodge Expertise. This is a tanking ring, I guess, so... Need to roll that. Mail. Greed roll this. Staff. Greed roll that. Band of Bursting Novas. Dodge Expertise Strength. Okay. Cool. Let's see what happens with the roll. Greed, need. We got the ring. All right, that's good. Let's leave instance group. Let's go to the next one. As a tank, we go in and out of these really quickly. I'll show you where the vendors are now too. So there's one important NPC to get the daily quest to do a dungeon, a celestial dungeon. You talk to, it's the same NPC as the challenge modes. So you can get Celestial Challenge Durand. So it's for like Scarlet Monastery today. Sometimes use the /loot option, yeah. So that's one relevant NPC. The other NPC is where you cash in your August Stone Fragments, which is right up here in the shrine. So you can see 40 for most of the big items and 25 for the small items. And there's a whole bunch of options. Not gonna go over every single one. There's even these little trinkets, 476 trinkets. There's also like Bottle of Infinite Stars and Vial of Dragon's Blood, the like good trinkets from Mogushan. But all lower item level version. You can also exchange the stone fragments for valor and for justice points, and you can spend 10 to get a Satchel of Celestial Chance. This sometimes has pets and sometimes has mounts, and I believe it has Lesser Charm of Good Fortune in it, and it is bind to account. I've got better things to spend my fragments on right now, so I'm not gonna go all, buy one of those just to see what's in it. It should be Lesser Charm of Good Fortune, so if you want to farm the Celestial Dungeons on one character, buy up a bunch of these satchels, send them to a different character, they can get Lesser Charms of Good Fortune that way. Specific dungeon, random dungeon for a bonus 2 per. Instantaneously queued. So we're at 37 fragments, so we'll get a couple in this dungeon and then we'll buy something right after to get rid of our cap. We max out at 55, so we don't want to max out. Right.
Brothers, dispose of these insolent outsiders.
They wish to kill me, to kill us all.
Shado-Pan need no outsiders. Remove these interlopers.
These are not moving. Oops. Stun. Need to kill the wardens. Focus. Damn. Oh, I forgot to get my buff at the start. Yeah, we would be doing way more damage if I got the buff.
Weaklings, let me make room for this. A brother.
Luckily, we have the ring. We can get the buff pretty easily if we just get the ring. You can't do it in combat, though. Your justice cap, convert to honor. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I should do that. I forgot about that on my other character when I was running the Celestials. Yeah, I can't do this in combat. Rip. Yu'lon. Man, we would have done insane damage on that pull with Yu'lon buff. The Yu'lon buff gives me intellect and stamina. Great. And then it gives damaging spells and abilities. Have a chance to inflict Jade Fire. Hang on. Gotta go to this thing. I have to do my job tanking. Damaging spells and abilities have a chance to inflict Jade Fire, burning the target for 18,000 damage over 10 seconds, and increasing their magic damage taken by 3%. And then it stacks up a bunch of times. You can do a lot of damage on big AoE pulls. Actually, I think this was already nerfed. I remember it being more damage and 5%. Did this already get nerfed? Am I crazy, you guys?
Of our Empress's will.
What should you spend fragments on? Anything that's an upgrade. You just gotta get them and then you gotta spend them. Just go to the vendor, spend them on some shit. I'm pretty sure this was 5% before. I think it's been nerfed. Maybe we go back to doing the tank buff. Melee buff any good? Well, when I was on my rogue, I was doing Yu'lon also. Because it was crazy good. But I believe it's nerfed now. So yeah, I'd go back to doing the tiger buff on my rogue, probably. Where's that lightning coming from? Alright. Leather bracer. Oh, was one of our players not in the room? Yeah, I think that's what was going on. Alright, let me change back to the tank buff. Niuzao. There we go. Want him back. It's hard to gather them all up when they're so far apart. Alright, moving on. How was the damage breakdown of the caster one? Let me look on that boss. I mean, my damage was not good. Usually you do that on, okay, it was 35% of my damage output. Even in a nerfed state, it was 35% of my damage output. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know, maybe we'll switch back to it, if it's still that big.
You have allowed the Shah to reawaken after all these years.
And, like, that was single target. It should be way higher in multi-target.
Undo what your kind have brought upon our land. You must first prove yourself here in our school. First, you will face our initiates.
Dude, where did so many of these come from all so quickly?
You are but one against the Empress's divine wrath. You too will fall.
Where one falls, another will rise to take their place. You have much to learn if you wish to defend your people from the Shah initiate. Stand aside,
Right.
your fellow students. You have bested our most junior.
Get a one-hand weapon and a shield and use your ret gear. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Yeah. You know, I got my strength trinket, my other DPS trinket. And I've just pretty much been, I mean, this character, like, hit 90 yesterday. I have time played this level 3 hours. Not very much played at this level. All right, moving on.
You have bested my prize students. Perhaps you can be of use to us after all.
So the tank buff does stamina increase, strength, agility, intellect increase, dodge, parry, and blocks increase your stamina and your strength, agility, and intellect by 4%. Oh, stamina by more, strength, agility, intellect by only 4. Okay.
Very well.
They are but the waves crashing upon the mountain of her divine will. They may rise again and again,
Move away from that instead of just taking it.
Skill with a weapon is but a physical manifestation of one's
Alright,
martial
all these
strength.
tornadoes are here. They're going to be dealing us some damage.
Spiritual power is.
That's an illusion. That's an illusion. This looks like the real one. Okay.
When I was but a cub, I could scarcely throw a punch. But after years of training, I can do so much more.
How'd I lose threat? Shit. I have Righteous Fury on. Yeah, that's fine. Orange Laser guy is spawned. He's my arch nemesis. I hate Orange Laser guy. What do we got here? Gauntlets of Resolute Fury. I'm actually going to pass on those. Despite being an eye level upgrade, they don't have the special effect. This is actually the first item that's like kind of for me that I'm actually passing on. Get over here, stupid mobs. Interrupt that regeneration ability. PvP 4 set bonus, it's great for prot. I think I looked at them and gain a charge of holy power whenever you take damage. This effect cannot occur inside dungeons or raids. Yeah, so yeah, that what I remembered was correct. Neither of the bonuses are relevant. There's some good bonuses on the other classes' PvP sets that are useful in PvE, but not the case with the Paladin.
Conform to her will.
So you can see with the Ox buff, the actual tank buff, my health is up to 853. So I'm nearly indestructible. But I don't have all that juicy damage from the Yu'lon Jade Serpent buff. Quit for a week and they nerfed it is all good, quick sap. That's Blizzard's specialty. Detecting fun and then nerfing it. Oh, I'm just standing in the middle of the tornado effect. Okay, yeah, okay, well, that's the thing. Disorient, gotta taunt the boss back right after the disorient every time that happens. Disorient again. The red circle, this confused me in Celestials. The red circle you see that appeared on this guy, that's actually a good thing. You want to stand next to your allies and when you get the red circle. That's a buff that's granted from the healer's special buff for doing Celestials. So the healer gets the special buff from doing the Celestials from the Crane Spirit, and then that causes them to sometimes make a red circle on targets that they heal or something like that. But whatever. The important part that you need to know is the red circle is a good thing. Alright, bladed smoke bracers. Okay. What's he doing? Why'd he go all the way? What is there a way to skip these two? I've never skipped these two before. Alright, can we click on thing to do the ritual? Okay, we're good. Go, there we go. Off the bridge to the side. Bear was too fat. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Okay. Time to drop the hammer on this next pack of mobs. Boom! I like the hammer ability. Just because I like saying that I'm going to drop the hammer on the mobs. That's literally what the, you know, how the ability works. It's Light's Hammer. Hurl a light-infused hammer into the ground where it will blast a 10-yard area with arcing light for 14 seconds. Damages enemies and heals allies. That's the gist of it. Alright, we mount up again. We find out what else comes out of Shado-Pan Monastery. I've been trying to catalog and find out where all the different drops are. But this information is, you know, people are trying to figure that out really quickly. And, you know, last I checked, I didn't see a full list of all the drops from all the locations yet. It hadn't been worked out. Need to meditate. Damn, bro, these things doing the suction attack. Very annoying. Alright, what's the epic we're gonna get? What are we getting? Epic, please. Epic, please. Screaming Tiger, Quang's Unbreakable Polearm. Agility weapon, 476 two-hander. That can't possibly be good for me. I have the strength two-hander. I mean, maybe it's an upgrade for me, but I'm just gonna let it go. Mace, strength two-hander. Crit Mastery instead of the one I have, which is Expertise Mastery. We'll just let it go. Yep, we're just gonna let all that go to greed rolls. Who need rolled that? Zyreel? Wait, the Hunter need rolled? Zyreel the Hunter? The hunters don't use melee weapons. Hunters don't use melee weapons. That's not a thing anymore. Alright, well. It probably vendors for like 90 gold. Alright, well now we have 50 August Stone Fragments, so we better buy something with them. All of my gear blows, so... I'm Justice Point capped too. I should convert some to Honor. So we can pretty much just buy anything and it'll be good. Just like any 40 fragment plate piece. Cloth, leather... Cloak, mail, plate. Oh, we don't want the boots. That's our only piece of gear that's halfway decent. Fangs, Tomb Raider, Nullification Great Helm. Oh, that's our other piece of gear that's actually halfway decent. Dodge parry, no thank you. 25. We could do 225s, actually, and just clean out our supply of... That would actually be a full... Yeah, so let's do a 25 cloak. And we could do a 25 ring also, or amulet. Bracers. Bonded soul bracers, haste, expertise, strength, stamina. Yeah, it seems good. All right. Let's go to the honor vendor. Shoot. Justice vendor. Hell, lets me convert justice into honor. Honor vendor, I don't think lets me do that. Let me double check.
Hello.
Can I buy honor points from the honor vendor for justice points? Nope, we got to do that in Stormwind, I want to say. So let's equip my Wrap of Unity. I know there's a portal all the way over there, but I cannot be bothered. So I'm just going to slam all the justice points into honor points. Oopsies, I just switched my shield out. Or at least as many honor points as I have. I have 2250 just sitting around. I guess I should spend some of them. I should have... Oh, what the hell? Is there even anything good for... Wait, hold on. Is there even anything good for me to spend these honor points and justice points on? Maybe there isn't.
I supply only the finest goods.
There, now I'm honor point capped. And we could just solve that problem later. Let's Hearthstone back, and then we'll just queue up for the dungeon again. 489 items from rep. That comes from Valor, and I don't have any reputations, and I'm definitely not going to get any reputations. Daily quests are boring. I don't like doing repetitive kill X of this, pick up Y of those quests every day. It's not fun, so I'm not going to do it. It's that simple. Alright, let's send another one. Instantaneous. Happy Tuesday, I had a question. Do you prefer Blood Decay or Prot Pally for soloable content in MoP or even older stuff? I haven't done a whole lot of Protection Paladin soloing. Blood Decay I really like. It'd probably be my favorite of the classes that I have done. Alright. Go Ox Buff. Just be cozy and have a million health. They're pulling the stuff already. Okay.
Must not quanta.
Gotta move out of those smoke bombs or else my healer can't heal me. The most important thing to pay attention to on a tank is make sure that at all times your healer can heal you. Pretty much every other mechanic, who cares? Doesn't matter. As long as your healer can target you, then you're good. There's a good strength DPS belt in here. Oh, geez, we're in here with a lot of strength damage dealers, huh? Rep Paladin and Death Knight. Well, that's unfortunate. We're just gonna be rolling on the strength DPS gear. That's just the way it is. They could have been tanks and got instant Qs. This is why I don't feel bad about it. It's like everyone that, like, you know, is rolling on the same gear as me, it's like they could have picked tank and done the exact same thing. Got their instant Qs. Alright, belt please. Belt, 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 belt. That's the one! 463 belt. Okay. Strength, I have a dodge. I have a tank belt. Spirit guard. 420. Just making sure I don't have something else that's already, like, good enough. Okay. Yeah, no one else even needed it. What the? Got knocked down. They mounted up again? Oh, jeez, okay. Guess I'm a little behind. Can we just run through this? Yeah, I think we're just running through this. We get onto the platform, then we just go up the platform once everyone's on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit the lever. Up we go. Ignore the mobs. Who cares about the mobs? Not me.
I'll hurl your corpses from this tower.
Yo, shit. Why'd I just take a giant spike of damage? There's goo under the boss? Oh, shit. Okay. And there's tornadoes spawning. This boss is not going to be fun. You can barely even see the goo that spawns under them. Judge one of those guys, taunt the other one. Be able to pull them over, get threat on them. Alright, that's the mechanic in the back there. It's the bonus mechanic. Oh, shit. Okay, well, back to Jesus. So, this boss, man. Hope you have range DPS.
You are but one against the Empress's divine wrath. You too will fall.
Alright, back in. Orange laser. Move away from the orange laser. Treads of some sort. Hold on, I gotta aggro these things, then I can find out if I'm gonna need roll the treads or not. These are leather. Not for me. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. We made it. Let's go this way, I think. Player has left your group. Okay. Sure. Death Knight left. Maybe we'll get someone who isn't another strength damage dealer.
The gates are about to fall. Quickly, slaughter these meddlers.
Okay, I am dead. That was the healer that just got off their mount there. Not ideal. I was not paying attention to where the healer was, and I went ahead and I pulled the mobs. I didn't see that the healer was not with us. No, not AFK. They were just like 15 seconds late, and pulling 2 trash packs at once was not a good idea without the healer. Do one of those, and I still have my ox buff, so we should be good here. Okay.
There will be no escaping me.
What the? Where'd all these dudes come from?
The Divine challenges us to face these intruders.
Gotta gradually pull him back as he's dropping the green shit on the ground, and the damage dealers really can't be in the green shit. It's very bad for them. Did I actually buy something? Yeah, I bought the, okay, I remember now. We were gonna buy something because I was high on fragments, and we ended up buying the ring and the cloak. For a moment, I thought I forgot to buy something. And then we'd be in trouble. We'd overcap. Okay. Alright, what's the boss loot? Let's see. Male agility helmet. Okay. Reroll that. Do we go on this thing? I don't really remember. I'm just relying on other people knowing what's going on. Jump. 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 Everyone's through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Away we go. I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to do on this boss. Do I go up onto his face? I figure going up onto his face is a job for the damage dealers. Oh, never mind. I see what I'm supposed to do. There's a bunch of ads. Yep, I'll just tank those things. Yeah, that seems good. Looking for any other ads. Do we have damage dealers? Yeah, we have at least one damage dealer on his face right now. But he's not exposing the weak spot. Engulfer reinforcements appear from above. That this? Okay. See another one. Oh, wait, the boss is active now. Okay. Never mind, we're tanking the boss now. Tornado extra mechanic is active. Let's get away from that. That seems bad. Fixate. Oh, shit. Okay, well. I guess I can't decide where the boss goes or tank the boss if he's just gonna fixate. Alright, he's dead. What do we get? Mind Shard Drape. Intellect. Cloth Shoulder. Hive Protector Gauntlets. 463. Hit crit expertise. PvP power. 2 sockets. Like, it's 3 more item level. It's hit mastery instead of hit. Yeah, I think that's a need roll. There's gonna be an upgrade within our DPS set. Greed roll that. And greed roll that. Yeah, look, I don't want to need roll stuff that's not like actual upgrades for me. I think that's bad manners. So I always make sure that it's, you know, even if it's a small upgrade, I'm gonna make sure. Oh, I did that whole dungeon with my Wrap of Unity on. Yeah, that was not smart. Oops. Well, none of those are good, so let me just take one. And there we go. I'm gonna have to clean out this inventory. Bracer and ring. I got cloak and bracer, I believe. I could equip the bracer. I'd have to get some enchants and stuff on the bracer, though. Right now, I'm kind of just ignoring all the gear I have. Like, my gear's good enough. I don't want to go, like, reconfigure all of my gear and reforge it and all that. Right now. Leather. Oh! Yeah, I had this ring that I won from... Yeah, that's an easy equip. Okay. But, yeah, for the most part, I don't want to bother reconfiguring all the gear and re-enchanting it, but ring is easy. It doesn't need an enchant. 450, 463 stinks. No, don't need that because we have the meta bracer or the engineering helm. Shield of blind hate. Dodge parry. Wait. Oh, this is like the same. Dodge parry, dodge... Wait, is it literally down to every single stat point the same? Yes, it is. Okay, wait, it's a slightly different distribution of dodge and parry stats, but... okay, we clearly don't need that. Get rid of that, get rid of... Make sure, yep, leather. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. What's over here? Hive protectors, we just need rolled those. Strength stamina cloak, no thank you. Intellect cloak, no thank you. Ring, goodbye, 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 goodbye. 430 bracers, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Saying goodbye to all the gear that we had before. But it's bad now compared to what we have now. Okay, now we got a bunch of inventory room. Let's slam, I don't know, one more? We could do one more. We have 13 stone fragments right now. Enjoying the Paladin tank? Yeah, I'd say so. It's alright. I mean, we're playing Paladin tank just so we get instant Qs. The goal is to play Retribution in the raids. Also, I want to get that flask of... the stamina one. What is it? Let me see. Flask of Warm Sun, Winter's Bite, Earth 2. There we go. I'm going to try to go back to the damage dealer buff and see how that goes. And we'll use this Strength of the Earth to try to improve my stamina.
They salute
A new day is upon.
Good, good. Okay. Damn, they do not like moving, huh? So we kill these two mobs, then we jump into the boss. I'm not sure, but maybe you don't even have to kill these mobs before you jump into the boss. Mostly, jumping into the boss makes a lot of the mobs in this room just disappear. They go away.
Class dismissed. Your soul cannot withstand my power.
Fortunate to receive this gift.
Oh, the orange laser guy is out. Kind of hard to see with all the stuff going on.
Die.
Tab targeted to the wrong thing. Alright, boss is dead. Loot. Grave Touch Greatsword. We already got a two-hander that we can use, so we don't need that. Read that. Big red circle. That's something from the healers in the Celestial Dungeons. It heals allies and hurts enemies. So it's good to stand near both teammates and enemies when that circle is on you.
Her will is greater than us all. You will join us, or you will perish.
Take some real stones to challenge
Back
the
here?
mysteries of illusion.
I saw the other group when I was on my rogue. The tank pulled this boss to this location. So I'm just assuming they knew what they were doing. And I should also do that. Damn, look at this damage. I'm doing pretty good, huh? Whirlwind guy. Oh, shit. Okay, I should probably not have touched that.
Try your luck.
And you just kind of chill over here and you get pelted by the illusions, but that's okay. Damn, I'm second on the damage meter. Serpent's Jade Fire is 35% of my damage dealt. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. If you can live without the Ox buff, definitely go for the Serpent buff. I know she does a frontal, like, ground attack, but with Frost Trap, Consecration, and all the other stuff that's happening on the ground, ooh, the red effect, too, that's happening on the ground, there's no chance I'm gonna see which direction she's facing for that ground effect. That's just not gonna happen. Alright, so I'm gonna look at her character model. Yeah, that's pretty hard to see. It's there, but I wouldn't call it easy to see. Wraith Plate Treads, actual downgrade. I have a 476 boot. Alright, so I'm running in,
You there, make yourselves useful and deal with these summoners.
aggroing everything. Someone else seems to have aggroed most of it already. Oh, we cannot interrupt that spell. Yeah, face it away, then step out of it. Right. If I look at the boss and we'll look at the cast bar, then I was able to figure it out. But looking for the effect on the ground was not a good strategy, I would say.
Your fate awaits you.
What now?
Come on, Rattlegore. There we go. Oh, what's he gonna do? The Empress commands it. He says it's a whirlwind guy. Okay, so we don't really do anything about that. It just deals damage to us. Next room, I'm gonna try to pull big. Use big cooldowns, make a big pull. Do all the trash up to Lillian Voss in one pull. Ooh, should I get another bone shield, huh? Yeah, I guess so. There we go. Rattling gloves. Big pull-in. Okay. I told them what's happening. I mean, I said big pull. That's it. Pretty good. 283,000 damage as tank per second.
I command the undead.
What is it?
I won't.
That was 30% of my damage on that pull. Let me look at Rattlegore, which was pretty much a single target. It was 31%.
Fight him.
Yeah, it seems pretty strong. Current segment. Okay, there we go.
One against the Empress's divine wrath. You too will fall.
I can feel her will breaking. Her soul burns so brightly. Now, Lillian, it is time for your transformation.
End it now, before he can.
Consecration going down. We could big pull the next room, too.
Your soul is mine!
This is the technique of a blade lord.
This guy doing... Oh, it's a tornado. Shit. Soul fixates on Old Man Simon. Get away from it. Alright. Bye-bye. If you have really big DPS, you can just kill this boss before it even does that phase. Which is definitely the way to go. If you've got, like, lust or something, like, that's definitely what you want to do. You can just skip that whole Lillian's soul phase.
To watch them hack your mortal body to pieces.
Die, necromancer!
Tornado spawning again. What do we got here? Cloth legs. That's a greed roll. Big pull again. Just going deep into the room.
Alone, please.
Maybe we gotta let him heal us up first. Okay.
The divine challenges us to face these intruders.
Those not as many as I thought I was gonna pull. Oh, yep. Okay. Gorfien's Grasp pulled him in. That's nice. Yeah, wow. I'm gonna love tanking with Gorfien's Grasp on my Death Knight on these. That ability looks so good for just grouping up mobs and cranking them. I am currently the top of the damage meter on this pull. Love that. .9% from the Jade Fire.
If you haven't come to study, I'll use you to teach a lesson.
All right, this one has Li Shen's Final Orders, which would be really good for my Retribution set. It's a big trinket.
Beneath the wings of the abyss.
Oh, shit, we're in the Whirlwinder. Now move out of that. We're in another Whirlwind. Okay, another Whirlwind. Mini Tornado. Whatever you want to call them. Oh, I'm teleported. This is a thing he does. You just have to kill everything in the room, and then you can rejoin the fight. Kind of annoying. Why aren't they dead yet? There we go. Jump the gate. Just barely. Haunt the boss back. Alright, Li Shen's Final Orders, please. Oh boy. That's what we were looking for. What do we got here? Intellect plate, leather. Okay, so we agreed this, agreed that. Let's go on the trinket. I mean, there's two other strengthers that probably also need it. What do we got? Need Bug Seed. Warrior needs it. Does the Death Knight need it? I don't know. Death Knight selected Greed. So I think we're at 50-50. Maybe. If we're lucky. Other loot's ruler. Ah, we got it. 17-2. Li Shen's Final Orders. Nice. He is not happy. He could also tank and get instant Qs and select Retribution as their loot specialization. All right. Making progress on the Retribution set here. All right, what was the damage on Gandling? 25% Polyformic Acid Blast. That's from turning into this weird undead looking guy. It gives you a damage bonus within Scholomance. I was gonna ask if you were set to spec loot. Yeah, loot specialization, Retribution. Okay. I'm feeling it, dude. That was good. How many fragments do we have? 28? If we do another dungeon, we could probably get a big 40 fragment item. Oh, one of the damage dealers canceled. Scarlet Monastery? Maybe we get to do the daily quest? Special? Midsummer? Has it been did I remember to re-pick it up? Oh no, this is a group that is already progressed. They killed the first boss already. Okay. Let's see where they're at. Ooh, where's my ring? Here, okay. Yulan for the damage buff. Okay, looking at this. B-res into run into the corner and hide and combat. Seems like they had some issues with their last tank. All right, we've got this buff, so let me get this one and this one. Y'all ready? Oh god, there's oozes spawned over there. Okay, let's do it. I don't have to move out of this. I don't think there's... You don't do anything about that ability. This ability you move out of, though. That one you move out of for sure.
The Divine challenges us to face these intruders.
Oh, Firestorm kick. No, thank you. Would not like to have Firestorm kick in my face. What loot did you get now? Blizzy, I got the Li Shen's Final Orders. Trinket. Good for my Retribution set. That's what we're working on. Helm of Rising Flame. As a greed roll, we've already got better.
To think you've come so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with clean death.
Oh shit. I got a little scared of the incoming damage, and then I didn't quite establish threat on everything I wanted to because I was too focused on the damage. The same thing happened on the last time I was in here on that particular pull. Like a big spike of damage. Maybe the way I was pulling that was not ideal. I'm gonna let the people get into position before I pull the boss up.
My legend begins now.
Alright, it's Blade Storm guy. That's fine. Use Pillar to LOS him. Yeah, I mean the thing is if I just like face aggro them and then try to LOS them is like a single tick of healing and they'll be on someone else. Like one mage living bomb or whatever bullshit. So like I wanted to try to get, you know, an ability hitting on each target. You know, like some big AoE. So I have some initial threat so they don't just like go on random people. But I didn't quite execute that right. Oh, what's this ability gonna be? This is I think this is the one that stuns the healer or something. And so for the most part he does nothing.
Arise, my champion.
Throw down another hammer. There's a tornado going out. Honestly, I mean, I'm just not super experienced with Prot Paladin, so, like, you know, I'm just not going to execute those, you know, super optimally.
Will for us is to perish, and it shall be so.
Light of the Cosmos. Haste. Intellect. Not for me. Cloth. Plate. Dodge. Expertise. Don't need that either. Alright, greed. 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 Okay, so since we were most of the way through... We didn't actually get up to 40 fragments, so we'll do another one. What glyphs are you using for dungeon on Prot Pally? Don't remember. Let's check. Divine Protection. So it reduces magical damage reduction. Like baseline, this ability is 40% magical damage reduction, no physical reduction. And if you take the glyph, then it's 20-20. So 20 magic, 20 physical. Final Wrath. Holy Wrath does an additional 50% damage to targets with less than 20% health. Alabaster Shield. Successful blocks increase the damage of your next Shield of the Righteous by 10%, stacks up to 3 times. Maybe there's something else. Oh, there's this Blinding Light ability. I honestly have not really been pressing very much. That would probably be a good ability to press. 2-minute cooldown, blinding light. Seems good. Daze, I don't need a daze on the shield. Devotion Aura, also a button I haven't been pressing. It is bound to Control V. Cooldown of Lay on Hands, who cares? Focus Shield, nope, I want the shield hitting multiple targets. Damage reduction caused by Hammer of the Righteous now lasts longer. Not important. Holy Wrath now also, wait. Elementals, Dragonkins, and Aberrations. Is that really that relevant? I don't know how many of those types we're really fighting against. Alright, whatever. Miss TBC Prop Paladins. Yeah, I played Protection Paladin a little bit in TBC. I managed to get one session of tanking Brutalis. That was the peak of my Paladin tanking.
Surely they will protect their interests.
Oh, this is bad.
What the?
Who throws the bucket?
Why am I? Oh, I'm not judging because my seal turned off for some reason. Maybe I misclicked it, accidentally deactivated my seal. Let me get the thing. Alright, whatever. Let him do it. And I can just tank the mobs better. Is this a Scarlet stream? Yes. I'm intentionally getting Scarlets only. You know, for fun. When I press random dungeon.
Something, lads.
There we go.
Fresh meat for the dogs.
Alright, orange laser guy. As long as it doesn't get orange laser dragged into me, I'm totally fine with that. Hunter maybe isn't understanding the mechanic. I think he was just kind of standing in it. He was taking a lot of damage. Or maybe he had a mob on him. I don't know. Whatever. We're doing good now. Everyone's alive. No problem. Pagani says, hey Simon, here's a dad joke. Why do French people eat snails? They don't like fast food. Love it with the dad jokes every time, Pagani. Hope you're having a good day. I don't like fast food either. Should I start eating snails? Like the French? Then I would be like the French.
Give form to her will.
Alright, we'll double pull. Probably could have tripled that, but whatever. Felt good. 28% of damage is the lightning effect. It's lower than we've seen before. Earlier you said Costco Glizzy is the best. Costco Glizzies are really good. You know, it's probably like one of the only hot dogs I would eat. Just because it's, you know, it's iconic. One, two, three. Waiting for the last person. Hope no one jumps in the thing before... There we go.
Another chance to test my might.
Alright, what is he going to do? Oh, it's just the Whirlwinder. That's fine. That's totally okay. Let's move it out of some of those whirls, though. That would be good. Doing Blades of Light. We gotta kind of get out of this ability. Which way is he gonna go? He's almost dead. They actually are super blasting him. Some big damage in this group. Okay, what do we got? Necklace. Already got it. Greed roll. Nice, you got a Sigil of Power. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting. This character, I never went to Wrathion, so I haven't started that quest. In all these dungeons, you can be getting Sigils of Power to progress your Legendary Cloak quest line from Wrathion. But, yeah, I hit level 90 yesterday, and I didn't do that yet. I kind of want to go super big. This isn't even super big. What the fuck? Go bigger. There we go. Gold. Let's see. That was most of my defensive cooldowns. Not all of them. We're still gonna pull big in this one. You know, gradually learning the limits of this character. How big can we pull before it becomes a problem?
Everything must burn. None shall know.
Alright, what do we get? Pretty much every other time I've done this boss, it's the Agility Ring. Fang's Ring of Binding. I don't think I've seen any other drop off of this guy yet. I would assume there are at least 2 different drops he could drop, and I just haven't seen them. Oh, I think I'm supposed to intercept that ability. Never mind. Okay. Hank Shield. Oh, shit. Okay, let me see. There it is. Steel Skin, Quang's Impervious Shield. That's 13 item levels above what I've got. A direct upgrade. Okay. Okay, I'll go for that. Greed roll this, and greed roll that. Swap a loot spec. No, the thing is, No one else need rolls on tank stuff anyways. I don't need to be, like, loot spec tank to get the tank stuff. You know? Oh, let's get a few more epics. Equip this epic shield. Boom. We've got the epic bracer, but I didn't, like, enchant it and gem it yet. We now have 48 August stone fragments, so we can get one of the big 40 items. We already got the Li Shen's final orders. Is there a weapon we should be trying to get? No, we should get the weapons out of conquest points, I think. Conquest points could get me weapons. I think that would be... I mean, those are higher item level weapons. We could also get it from a drop, that's true. Let's focus on the armor items. What do we want to do? Pretty much all of my gear sucks, so... Legs? Why not legs? Let's find the plate legs. Stone flesh, leather, mail chest, cloth leg. Looking for some leg icons. Here we go. Intellect plate. Nope. Nope. Mail. Breastplate of the King's Guard. Sure, but I've already got a 463. If I replace the leg, it's replacing a 450. So I think that's better. Hope I didn't scroll past them. Star Shatter. I mean, there it is. 3,700 weapon DPS. It's kind of good. Kind of tempting. Last 2 pages. Here we go. Zhang Zi's devastating leg plates, 476. Boom. Okay, cool. So we did Celestial Heroics for a little while on the Prot Paladin. Protection Paladin, instant Q if you're tanking. Very good. Our total haul from just that session. Let's see. I'm gonna sort this a little bit. We got this off of the fragments. We got a tanking ring, not super relevant. Let's see if we got anything else. I mean, I got this was technically an upgrade we got in the dungeons, so I'll count it. We got the epic shield, tanking item. And we got the Li Shen's final order. So, I mean, we weren't even gaming for that long, and we ended up with 476 epics, 3 off tokens, 1 off of a drop, 2 blues that we could use, 2 epics for tanking. Those aren't really important. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty lucrative gaming session. I mean, we have walked out with a lot of good stuff. So I'm happy with that. You know, Celestial Dungeons, as long as you're a tank, you get instant Qs. If you're a damage dealer, that's unlucky. You gotta wait like 5 to 8 minutes per dungeon. Oof.